I keep them things nice and narrow so it's no problem when we pop.
I'm so comfortable. Niggas don't like my rules. Hey, I'm so comfortable. Hey, I'm so comfortable. In the booth with no flow, with no clothes, with logo. I got shows on GoPro. They fly in by Bolo. I don't know what I know. With no clothes, with logo. I got shows on GoPro. They fly in by Bolo.
Yeah. Yo, I always gotta catch my breath. When it's time to pod. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We still haven't been canceled even after all that shit StephCutdaCheck said yesterday. It's a new day. Party in the Living Room presents the Janky Ramblers podcast. We got a very special guest in the building. Hey, yo, before he was a podcaster, I knew him as an active member of the BDB gang. Shout out to the whole BDB gang. You know, y'all Me Too movement coming soon. Yo, I want to introduce our other co-host who wasn't with us yesterday. His name will be Shifty Rogers. You know him as Steph Big Shift in the streets. You seen him on the first season of Party in the Living Room. He was there from the start. Also on the line, we got StephCutdaCheck, who is pivotal in this situation. You know what I'm saying? I can't say that enough. I mean, we're talking about street innovator, street philosopher, girl bagger, car driver. You dig? Then you got me. You got Julz Jones. I ain't nobody important, I promise you. I'm just here to present the streets to you in your living room. And it's a party, you heard? So, fellas, without no further ado, let's just give it up for each other, pause, and you know, represent, man. Let's have fun tonight, man. Let's make things a little lighter for the public.
Yeah, it's a fact. We here.
Let's do it. Shit, I'm ready. Cut the check.
All right, goddammit, we potted now. I usually start off with a topic, but before I do, I want to say shout out to all our first-time listeners. Shout out to our last-time listeners. Shout out to people who are kind of in between. Shout out to you who like the format but don't particularly like the dreadhead. You know what I'm saying? I understand, yeah. And shout out to StephCutdaCheck because this is his second episode pod and he officially a vet out here. I just want to give it up for him because
I don't miss no episodes, bro. I'm coming out here with the flu game. You know what I mean? I got the flu. I'm out here.
Here's a little background info. These two Stephs, right? They don't agree on shit, you heard? They don't agree on shit. So this should be very interesting because these my boys, 100 grand, man. I knew Big Shifty Rogers since back in the GG. I'm talking about Harley Circle, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about Edie Town, Harley Circle, you know what I mean? I'm talking about same road as Toon, you heard? I'm talking about same road as Matt, you heard? That's where them athletes come from, right? Shout out to She, you know what I mean? And then that's Shifty Rogers, and I want y'all to get a good look at his information right there. Hit him up, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, push him to that 1,000 followers. We still on Twitter with it. We on Instagram. We everywhere. We real loopy.
We've been on Twitter for 10 years, man. We ain't been on Facebook for about 7, but we've been on Twitter for about 10.
Maybe more than 10. Damn, like niggas was on Twitter, man. Twitter done had its phases, like. Shout out to Twitter. Ain't no social media lived as long as Twitter, bro. Like Facebook's still around, but that shit done got taken over and watered down. Like Twitter never got watered down. That shit been lit from the start.
I've been on Twitter playing bingo. I don't know what y'all think he's talking about. Facebook.
Twitter's a rough crowd, man.
Yo, Twitter not for everybody. Twitter really not for everybody. First of all, you gotta know how to read. So we gotta start there.
Fact.
You gotta know how to read because the shit ain't a bunch of pictures on there. You gonna be doing some reading on Twitter. You heard?
That's a fact, man. They don't give a fuck what they say on Twitter. I'm telling you, they don't, man. They do not, bro.
Yo,
we
had some good feedback. Go ahead. I'm sorry, my bad, brother. Go ahead.
Nah, I'm saying you live bait whatever you post on Twitter, but you live bait if that shit ain't correct. But they don't care what it is.
It could be any time of day, right? Niggas is coming at your neck.
Man, listen. No. And you don't never know who on there. They don't show you active like Facebook. You don't never know who on there.
Niggas be having the cartoon avies, boy, the crazy down shit. You don't know who the fuck that is.
For real.
Yeah.
I don't buy and shoot them motherfuckers. I don't pay them but no attention, boy. Julz love. Hey, Julz used to kill me. Used to argue with them bots, boy. Them bots.
I had to get the bots the fuck out of here.
He used to have bots in their feelings. That's how I know Twitter was on some crazy shit, man. Instagram cool too, Snap cool, but Twitter is where it's at. You know, you get the first news there. Like, I found out X had died before X had died on Twitter, like on some TMZ shit, like real shit. You get everything first on Twitter, everything.
Yo, I saw during that drill Chicago movement on Twitter, I was live and they retweeted what's the boy? This wasn't Fredo. It was either Capone or somebody, and he was like slumped up on his block, like bleeding out. Yo, it was the most horrible thing, bro. That shit was like 2015, 2016. Like, shit was horrible. Like, Twitter will show you some crazy shit first, bro.
Man, Twitter show you whatever you want to see when you want to see it too. And it's breaking news. If it's big, it's breaking news.
Kind of like this podcast, you know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that worked hard today. You know what I'm saying? That's still up. Whether you got the baby, that you got to make sure the baby good, or you got to make sure your blunt good, or you ain't had your drink yet, or you ain't finished your workout yet. Just shout out to you, man, for keeping the world going. Like, we really thank you. This podcast is for the streets. Let's start off with a topic, fellas. Let's roll right into this shit, because we parted the night, man. We parted the night. We made it back to this shit. Yo, Shift Rogers, what's good?
What's up, man? Talk to me, Julz.
All right, let's
see.
We
got to start out with, man. You know what tipped the iceberg this morning when I woke up, man.
Talk to me.
You know what,
what's
man,
on
that
your
nigga,
mind?
man. CASSIDY sat there and said, like, see, his problem was he ain't had nobody.
Wait. We going back in the previous day topics, or we talking new topics? We going back into the previous topics?
I just got this. Listen, this been eating at me all day, man. Like I hit Julz like 5 o'clock this morning about this, man. My man said Kendrick Lamar is the only rapper that can take off 3+ years and still be relevant. I don't know about that, man. I don't know.
Who else could do that?
Come on, man. The
That's
great Hova
right now in his class, like in his realm, mainstream.
The great Hova. You didn't give
me
a
Hov, but Hov, I mean, come on, Hov is a cheat code. We know Hov can do that shit, man. We're not counting Hov, man.
I'm just giving you what you asked for. I just had to let it be known.
Hov the only other person that can do that besides Kendrick, right?
I mean, you ain't say that last night. I'm glad you said that.
That's what I want. Hov is the best, but I did say Hov is the best right now, and Kendrick's not the best because he don't have that time on him. He hasn't been in the game long enough. If he would have came out in '96 like Hov, he would have been better than Hov because the nigga spit better than Hov. The nigga message is better than Hov's. It's just time. Now, I'm not saying everything he do better than Hov, but a lot of elements he do in the rapping shit is better than Jay-Z. You know, that's a fact. Business-wise, nobody gonna ever touch Jay-Z. 50 Cent real good with the business, you know what I mean? But as far as rapping, we just rapping. Lil Wayne, Kendrick, like these niggas rap a little bit. I mean, they rap a little bit better than Hov, and ain't nothing wrong with that. Hov do entendres that Wayne and the boy don't really be doing like that. I mean, it's just different. It's different shit.
That boy said entendres. All right, shout out to Berkeley High School education program. That boy said entendres. All right.
At the end of the day, you telling me Kendrick Lamar pen is tighter than Hov pen? Is that what you're telling me?
That's exactly what I'm telling you. That's exactly what I'm telling you. And I'm going to tell you again. Hov will sit down in the chair and be nice as fuck and and sit down and rap and freestyle and be nice. Bring it back. Cut it. Bring it back. Kendrick is penning for years. Penning, erasing, penning, erasing. Yes, Kendrick pen is better than Hov's pen.
Oh my, there you have it. There you have it. I don't know how much people want to agree with you on that though. I really don't know. I think you standing in the room by your damn
we
self.
talking pens, like, yeah, Hov's a better rapper. Hov's a better businessman. Hov's done more. Hov's resume is better. But when we just talk about none of that and take away all of that, pen versus pen, you telling me Hov is spitting more crazy, hot shit, more deep shit, conscious shit than Kendrick? You
when
really
you
gonna
say
tell
pen,
me that?
you talk about rapping. We talk about what comes out of that ink pen. And you just sat there and said Hov is a better rapper. So which one you going? Which theory you going?
Hov is a better rapper because of time. The only thing Hov got over Kendrick is time. What Drake said, fuck you and your time difference. Like, you know what I mean? That's the only thing.
Oh, good.
I mean, shout out to Hov.
That's a bar. Hey, that's a point. That's a point for StephCutdaCheck. He's quoting lyrics out here. That's a point.
If Kendrick was out since Hov, he may have been putting that business work in. He may have been putting them classics in. He may have as much accolades as Hov does, but he came out 2010.
Okay, StephCutdaCheck. Let's see. Hold on.
10 years.
Hold on.
10 years.
Listen.
We having this discussion.
You rambling. Oh, he rambling now. But listen, let's get the other side of the story. So Shifty Rogers, I'm gonna give you the floor for a minute. Let's hear your side on it.
I don't even need it for me. I just need it for a couple seconds. He sat last night. He just said 25 seconds ago. He sat there and said Kendrick Lamar is a better rapper than Hov, and he's not a better businessman than Hov. Then he came back 30 seconds later and said that Jay-Z is a better rapper. Like, I don't know what I'm going with. I'm confused a little bit. That's all.
I said Jay-Z is better overall because of his time. He has 20 years on Kendrick. If Kendrick would have came out at the same time as Hov, yes, Kendrick would be better. The only thing Hov has on Kendrick is his time. His time allowed him to get his business straight, to cultivate niggas, to make niggas millionaires, to drop classics. Kendrick been out 10 years, bro. And he already everything he do is gold. Everything he touched is, you know what I mean? Like
Kendrick ain't making it in the rap game 20 years ago. Okay? We're gonna leave that right there. He ain't making it in the rap game.
That's a point. That's a point for
yeah. He's not making it.
He's not making
it. Hell no.
Okay, all right, fellas, because we got to give each other the floor so that our audio pick up. Now, in this topic, because you guys are going back and forth about Jay-Z and Kendrick Lamar, I'll be a moderator and say that in this era, Kendrick Lamar is the dopest rapper. But in this era, being the dopest rapper is not the dopest thing to be. So I think you both are saying something. But Jay-Z, he made being the dopest rapper the dopest thing to be. Because niggas could have wanted to been Diddy their whole life, but they wanted to be Jay-Z because Jay-Z was cooler. And he was, the shit he was spitting when we got of age and realized that he wasn't like falsifying it like how other rappers falsify it. That's what made it so much realer. That's what transcended him into GOAT status. You know what I mean? You realize what he was saying on Reasonable Doubt was his real life. That's not a, other rappers are just writing that stuff. So Kendrick, he's a dope artist, but he wasn't like he's telling you about gangbangers. He's not giving you the life of a gangbanger from his point of view. You see what I'm saying? So it's all about your preference, I guess. But Kendrick Lamar could take 3 years off and we'll still appreciate it. And Jay-Z could take however long he want to take because he's already solidified. You know what I'm saying? But you know who can't take no time off? J. Cole. If J. Cole don't step it up, I'm gonna have to write a diss song, goddammit. Jules Jones diss song to J. Cole coming soon if he don't step it up. I'm getting upset, man. I'm getting upset. What's going on with your boy J. Cole, man?
I don't know, man. J. Cole, he's supposed to be the next.
Watch out for the fallout. KOD was something serious. I don't know why niggas act like they slept on it. They love For Your Eyes Only, but didn't like KOD. That's crazy to me. But
KOD was trash.
Nah, KOD was hard, bro. KOD was something.
Jules, you gotta understand his favorite, his persona in rap. KOD is a Kendrick Lamar type album. You can put that on the West Coast. That's what he likes.
That's
He like
It's a J.
he
Cole
like
album.
KOD was trash.
what you want,
Let me tell
but
you why KOD
I
was
rock
trash.
with it.
Let me tell you why KOD was
both y'all
trash.
like for your eyes only. Both y'all like For Your Eyes Only, right?
That was a beautiful
J.
album.
Cole don't even like his album. That's his worst album.
No,
Kendrick don't have bad albums.
that's probably his best album for me. For Your Eyes Only, that was crazy.
Like J. Cole.
I believe
J.
For Your
Cole
Eyes Only. That's a
himself.
beautiful masterpiece.
He
That's what we
watched
put on.
Kendrick on tour to get inspiration for KOD. Like I mean, it's levels, you know what I mean? And it's all good. We know Kendrick 1, Cole 2, and Drake 3. And with Penn overall and all that, that's how that shit go, man. That's how it go.
All right, so
Is
from
that
them,
not-
so who's
that
4,
not the
5, and
order?
6?
1, 2, 3?
Who's 4, 5, and 6?
Man, I haven't gone that deep down the rabbit hole, man. We had to.
That's what we gotta take it tonight. Who's 4, 5, and 6? We know 1, 2,
We
3.
gotta agree. Are we talking 1, 2, and 3? Are we agreeing on 1, 2, and 3?
Yeah,
Hell no, we not agreeing.
yeah. It's Drake
So
number
we can't
1.
get 4, 5, and 6.
Well, Drake is number 1. I mean, come on. You know, this is a Julz Jones Party in the Living Room podcast. You know what I'm saying? I hate to pull a cord right now, and y'all tell me different.
I got Kendrick.
You said so. You saying
I got Kendrick number 1, bro, and I got J. Cole number 2.
This nigga's. I mean, sorry. I'm sorry, Uncle Jay. This King said that did you say Kendrick Lamar is better than Drake?
Yes, I did, and I stand up to it, and
Steph.
I'm willing to debate and stand on that.
Steph, when I find a mute button, I'm using it.
Bro.
Come
The
on,
album, the message, the way he puts his shit together. You're a rapper.
Kendrick
you should
Lamar did not give
what
us
Kendrick
Marvin's
Lamar
Room.
does.
Stop it.
Yeah.
You should appreciate what Kendrick Lamar does.
You
And
haven't
J.
heard. You
Cole
haven't heard
too.
from this man in 3 years.
Drake got hits. Look, Drake got hits. You can laugh all you want. Drake got hits.
Blunt. This is crazy.
But I mean, well, it depends. What matters to you, the hits or the message and what you receiving? Like,
It's a reason
Drake
why they
got
hit, Steph.
hits.
It's a
He
reason
third
why they
all
are hit
day.
records.
Drake is LeBron. You know
But
what I mean?
Steph,
LeBron
you
ain't
know
no
I'm just,
slouch.
you know I'm just a little
But
confused.
Cole
You know I'm
and
just a little
Kendrick are
confused.
better.
All right, Steph,
I'm just a
hold
little
up.
confused because your 1, 2, and 3, it don't go with Tip. I ain't see Tip nowhere in there. That's all. Let me talk.
I'm talking
Hold
currently.
on,
I'm
Steph.
not,
Give him the floor. Line 1, give him the floor.
currently. I'm not talking all time. I'm
You gotta
talking
give him
currently.
the floor. Line 1, you gotta give him the floor, B.
I'm just a little confused. Nigga was screaming tip, 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 pause like 2 months ago. I thought you was a Tip fan, but your list don't got Tip in your top 3. What the fuck? And you say you don't know 4, 5, or 6? So Tip ain't in your top 6?
That's a point for Harley Circle.
Oh my gosh.
I'm talking
Hey, man.
currently. We know Tip is not on top currently. Tip is not fucking with Kendrick, Cole, and them currently. All time, Tip will be my favorite rapper all time. Yes, sir. May he not be the best rapper, may not be, but my personal favorite rapper all time will be Tip. Currently, he is not the best rapper. We talking about current. So come on, man. Keep up with the program now. Come on now. I know you know what's going on.
That's a point
Jay-Z,
for Moco.
when's Jay-Z? What's Jay-Z era? What is he talking? He keeps contradicting himself every time he talks.
How am I
Every time he
contradicting
opens his mouth, he
myself?
contradicts himself.
We talking currently, and you brought up Jay-Z. I mean,
Jay-Z
you want to
was
talk all
96.
time? You want to talk? What do you want to talk about? Narrow it down. Like, what are we talking about here?
Give me your top 3 rappers all
Y'all
time.
rambling.
Favorite all time rappers. Give me top 3. Give me top 3. We're gonna leave rap alone.
This is the difference. Like the top 3 rappers all time. My personal
Your
top
3 rappers. Your top 3 rappers, and we're gonna
My
leave rap
personal
alone.
top 3 rappers all time is T.I., Wayne, and Kanye West.
That's not a bad. Well, T.I. is
In
the
that
only one
order.
throwing that list off.
T.I. is the Chris Paul and the.
That's a
Hey.
point for Harley Circle.
That's your opinion. I'm not about to sit up
Oh,
here.
we potted now. Oh, we
I'm
potted
about
now.
to sit up here and ramble tip accolades. Like you listen to King and enjoy. Hey, I bet you listen to King and enjoy what you know about that on your way to the
Yeah, Steph.
watch ATL.
I've been
I bet you Shifty
raised.
watch. I bet you
Listen.
Shifty listen to what you know on the way to the movie
Steph.
theater to watch ATL.
Listen,
2000.
Steph, I'm about to be real with you. Listen to me. I've been raised by a lot of music heads. Listen. I've been raised by a lot of music heads, bro. And it might be you and maybe one other person I know that might have Tip in their top 3. Top 1, you gotta be the only motherfucking person I know. That's a fact.
Bro, that's what
How the fuck is Tip in your top 1?
Bro, Wayne is the best rapper alive.
Oh, Tip must be your favorite actor. He must be your favorite actor. He's
My
a hell of an
favorite
actor.
rapper, as far as discography, all their albums is Tip. Like, Tip is my favorite rapper. Wayne is the best rapper alive. You know what I mean? Kanye is number 3. That's my top 3. That's how I feel.
I got Kanye 4 all time after Wayne.
I mean, you maybe should have arranged that different. You should have had Kanye and then Wayne, then Tip, and that should have been a little more. It would have been a little more acceptable.
According to your ear, how you gonna tell me what my top 3 should be? What's your top 3?
Because then you disrespect Kanye, then you disrespect Wayne by putting Tip over them. Like that. That's all I'm saying.
That's my personal opinion, though.
Right,
I said Wayne was a better rapper than T.I. That's a fact. But as far as T.I., from where he started to how he grew before, you know what I mean, he started to fall off. Like, his music was real. His real life was reflecting the music. Wayne and the way life wasn't really reflecting the music like that. You know what I mean? Like, I love Wayne, but like Crips was rolling up to his fucking damn, you know what I mean, truck and shit. Like, everything that happened to Tip, the nigga wrote about, and the shit was hard. That's why I respect Tip always. I give my nigga my flowers now. Tip, you ever see this podcast? Fuck with me. StephCutdaCheck. DM me, bro. Work.
He's a fan indeed, Tip. You can believe that shit.
Yo, all right, fellas, switching gears. And I just want to thank our listeners for enduring you too. You know what I'm saying? You guys are podcast gold. I told you that in the group chat. But we're just going to switch gears. I have a question, a serious question. This involves the NBA. I have a 2-parted question. The first question would be, we have 3 players here in their prime. T-Mac, Tracy McGrady. We have Carmelo Anthony, number 15 from Denver. And then we have Kevin Durant, 35, and I'll probably take Warriors Durant for prime Durant.
I'm taking any T-Mac over both of them.
Okay. Now, before we jump over each other in conversation, go ahead. You got the floor, Shifty Rogers. Let me hear.
And with that being said, prime T-Mac, they don't hold the fucking torch to prime T-Mac. That's why I gave you some watered down T-Macs in there. But yeah, T-Mac, come on, man. They can't hold T-Mac candles in his prime, man. He's a fucking animal. He can score from anywhere, do what he want to do. He's long, athletic. Like, there ain't no stopping that.
So, let me just ask you, because you said T-Mac. You think prime T-Mac is better than prime Kevin Durant?
Yeah. I'm trying to. When did you see a prime Kevin Durant when he went to the 73 and the 63 and the 73 and 11 Warriors that he was supposed to beat? When that was prime?
Well, no, when he shot the jumper and Braun faced the second time in a row. That was prime. That's prime KD. Prime? Yeah.
You talk about he was on the Warriors when he was when he went there so he can cover up and he ain't had to be the main spotlight. He can get his shit off.
No. When he came on the team that was considered the greatest, and their best player had to become a role player. That team, Kevin Durant.
Their best player was already a role player, in my opinion. He can only shoot the ball, but that ain't my business. But like
That's
I was saying back to that,
cool day, fella.
Yeah, before I can say that though, but prime T-Mac, prime T-Mac gonna wake up and give you 30.
Okay.
If it wasn't for backspatting, T-Mac would be all right.
All right, now let's give StephCutdaCheck the floor. Who do you have? We got prime T-Mac, prime Carmelo Anthony, and prime Kevin Durant. Who you taking?
Before I give you my pick, I just want to shout out Victoria for tuning in right now. Appreciate the support. You know what I mean?
Hi, Victoria. Hey, friend.
You know what I mean? So straight into it, you know what I mean? I got prime T-Mac, of course. You know, I'm from that era. I saw what T-Mac did in the Toronto jersey. I saw what he did in the Magic jersey. I saw what he did in the Houston jersey before his knees gave out. I know what T-Mac can do. T-Mac in his prime, I got number one. You know, he was coming down the court and throwing the shit off the backboard in regular games like it was nothing, and dunking on niggas, and they was just out the way. You know what I mean? 2, I'm taking Kevin Durant. You know what I mean? Because yeah, I don't respect that nigga, but he did what he had to do what he had to do. You know what I mean? Melo is a dog, but Melo didn't win nothing but Olympic championships. Melo had Iverson, made it to the conference finals. Kobe took care of that. You know what I mean? He went there once. You know what I mean? He from the class of Dwayne, Braun, Bosh got more opinion. You know what I mean? Like I can't bypass that just because the nigga good. The nigga didn't accomplish shit. Scoring title here and there, won conference finals. I can't give that nigga, you know, T-Mac didn't get to the what? T-Mac got to the conference finals. How many times what? Did he even get there? You know what I mean? Like, but at the same time, the nigga was raw than Melo, prime Melo. You know what I mean? So I'm taking Mac, Kevin, and then Melo.
Okay. Now for my hot take, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to our viewers out there. I hope you subscribe and press the like button for support. I'll take Prime KD over both of these dudes. Probably if they was on the same team. Listen, Prime KD was a monster. You kidding me? And this is like 2 years ago. I'm surprised you guys are a prisoner of the moment. And not a prisoner of the moment. Because you would just remember before KD snapped his fucking knee, he was looking like a tall Jordan out there. It was ridiculous what KD is doing. It wasn't even fair to the other teams in the league. Granted, other teams in the league that have the Anthony Davises and the Kawhi Leonards, they were saying it wasn't fair because KD went and joined the team. I think another hot take is when we look back 20 years from now, they won't say the Warriors was a super team, bruh. They're going to say that was a good team. Like, the Celtics were a good team. In the Celtics era of the Larry Bird era, they probably said they were a super team back then, but we don't see it that way. We see them as a cohesive team. And that's what happened. Braun painted the narrative that they got super teams out there and it's not fair. Really, these guys, everybody plays basketball, everybody straps them up. And when KD got on that team, it became unbearable to watch to you NBA hopefuls and you NBA lovers, because you couldn't stand to see the snake kill Braun every time. You couldn't stand to see it happen, but you love to see LeBron go to the Heat, and that's a point for Edie Town.
Okay, but I'm glad you said that. This brings up my next point, though, Drew. Let's take a look at Kevin Durant numbers, Steph Curry numbers, and Klay Thompson numbers as a team together. Then I want you to take Braun numbers in Miami and look at Dwayne Wade numbers and Chris Bosh numbers. He was hand feeding them boys.
Well,
look at their numbers. Braun was carrying them. Braun didn't go to a fucking championship contender team.
I'm glad he
Braun traveled down to South Beach to put just as much work in as he did in Cleveland, man.
Let me know
check the playoff numbers, man. Check the playoff numbers when Braun was giving you fucking 40 points and 11 rebounds and 11 assists. See what Chris Bosh and D-Wade was doing. They might have been giving you 20 points combined and 14 rebounds, maybe.
Just let me know. I just want to go down memory road real quick. Shifty.
And when you go down memory road, I'm going to say yes, your Mavericks is the only team that actually hurt when they beat Braun. If that's where you about to go at. Yes, that hurt me.
And how many superstars on the team?
Dirk was just Dirk back then. No, you couldn't stop Dirk.
I mean, and what team before that or after that won with just one superstar? Nobody, man. Salute to Dirk. Took care of Braun. I fuck with Braun, but that's forever gonna be cemented. You know what I mean? You knew I'm glad that we got you on here that you could vouch. Like I was a Mavericks fan and we coming back. You know what I mean? Mavericks out the West, Hornets out the East. You know what I mean? That's how we rock right now.
Yeah, y'all got that boy on your squad. Y'all got that boy.
They'll never sniff another ring. He's a highlight. You'll never sniff a ring with him. But good job. I mean,
when Chris Stapps and Doncic get that shit right, you crazy.
Okay.
Listen, Dwayne Wade had like 30 points like consecutively, and LeBron couldn't score. You remember that series? Maybe you was young. I remember you was young back then. I remember.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? But it's okay. You don't remember when D Wade was about to be the year that the Mavericks beat the Heat. D Wade was going off, bro.
But that was the year when Braun wasn't mentally ready for that shit.
What do you mean?
You know what
he had just excuse me, fellas. You say he wasn't ready, but he had just
No.
won league MVP and he had 2 consecutive
But
60-win
listen,
seasons.
here's
Now
where
he
we
got the
coming at.
team.
We're
Go.
coming in, and when it's Braun, Chris Bosh, and his fucking D Wade.
Yeah.
Mario Chalmers my point guard. I ain't saying Mario Chalmers a knockoff.
Come on
But
now.
then you're coming to a Mavericks team that's fucking stacked. Caron Butler, fucking Dirk Nowitzki. You have dogs on that team. Every position. They probably was 9-10 deep.
You
Against
gotta
3 deep.
realize Wade went off harder when he was playing them 06 when he had Shaq and won MVP of that shit. Like, I feel
Yeah,
like
you talk about a 23-year-old LeBron, D Wade, 24. I'm talking about D Wade when he had.
Hey,
I'm
young
talking
fella,
about D Wade
young
when he was
fella,
in the league.
young
33,
fella.
34.
Listen, we can't talk over each other. But listen, from 2004 to 2016, Dwayne Wade averaged 20 points a game, no more than 20, like no minimum than 20 points a game, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like 2016 was his worst year, bro.
I believe we can pull up some people that average those numbers.
But what I'm saying is, all right, he was averaging 30 at one point, bro. 2009, he averaged 26 points. 2010, 25. 2011, Braun on the team, 22. 2012, he averaged 21. 2013, he averaged 19. 2014, he averaged 22, bro. Like, that's
Can I get playoff numbers?
You want me to be all that in one. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to. That's what LeBron fans. Let me just take time out to say LeBron fans want you to do algebra, calculus. They want you to divide by 3. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy with LeBron fans. How about this? Your mans don't have no moves. These other players have moves. That's the difference.
What moves he don't got?
Who,
Braun
LeBron
is
James?
arguably the best. He's the best downhill player in basketball ever seen. There's nothing you could do with Braun coming downhill. And I'm going to give it that one little move. He got that little shoulder fake move he do, bro. It is weak. But if you don't respect it, he's going to fucking bully you to the basket. What you going to do?
Okay.
What else you going to do?
So are we mad at this man because of his stature and how he come down the lane? Or
Hell nah, he got 3 rings. I ain't mad at him. You supposed to get 1.
I'm about to spark this blunt, man. You guys, we about to get in our bag. Let's pod. Because I'm feeling real disrespected on this podcast. First of all, RIP to Kobe Bryant. I got Mike 1, Kobe Bryant 2, and I have LeBron 3rd for all you listeners out there that think I do not like LeBron. It's just a simple fact that he has the abilities to be number 1, but he doesn't have the skill. And that's a major difference between ability and skill, and I'm going to leave it at that.
I agree.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say skill. I'll say that mental, you know what I mean? That mental kill, that kill factor. You know what I mean? Like,
I got a question. How much game winning shots you think Magic Johnson took in his career? I've never seen Magic play like, you know.
Magic did hit a game winner. You better.
I say how many? When do you ever see y'all knock Braun if you don't want to take the last shot? He'd rather get a teammate involved. That's what you knock somebody for?
It's too many times we seen he was the best player on the court and he got his ass whooped too many times, Steph. If you the best fighter in the ring and somebody keep fucking you up, it's something else, bro. It's not your abilities.
Who you talking about, Magic or LeBron?
You talk about Braun. You know what makes me mad with people when they say something about LeBron? They be like, "This nigga Braun wasn't the best player." The nigga had 32, 11, 12, and 7. How he wasn't the best player in the fucking gym?
You know why? Because he probably had 24, and then in the last 5 minutes of the game, they probably was losing by 20, and he just scored them last points, bro. He love his stats, bro. For you, for the stats fans, bro. He loved that shit. He a stat patter and a flopper. You heard? Tell him I said it. You know? Tell him I said it.
Number 3 all time, bro. But I got a topic that I'm trying to jump into, man. Let me throw a topic.
We podding now.
You know what I mean? It's early. We pod, man. Like, how do we feel about damn, like, hold on, give me a second. How we feeling like Dope rappers with the worst albums. Shifty, you said something like Dirty Sprite 2 ain't Future best work. You find any Future fan and they will tell you that Future best album, best work is Dirty Sprite 2. So I would like for you to respond to that. Like,
let me hop on my phone from a future standpoint. I'm gonna keep it a Billy Butt with you, bro. From a Future standpoint, and when I say this, because I critique Future the same way I would critique Jay-Z or anybody else. Listen to me. My favorite Future work. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Hendrix, I fuck with Hendrix, but that ain't my.
That's the mixtape, not the album.
Let him get his shit off.
Bro, this is the streaming era, bro. If it drop on Apple, bro, you're gonna let it do what it do, bro.
I give you that.
My favorite Future album gotta be Streets is Calling, 2011. As I scroll through my phone. But if I'm just looking as what's going on right now, like current shit, I'm gonna be honest. That the Wizard shit sticks, man. It sticks a lot. Pause. That shit got some heat on it.
I'm not fucking with that shit.
It depends on what you want to hear Future talk about, though. That Wizard, it sticks.
Point for Moko. I ain't fucking with it neither, Steph. Point for Moko.
2017, Future, Hendrix, when they dropped back to back, week by week, week after week, that nigga was on top, dog. Future, then that Hendrix, that shit was like, that shit was crazy. Ever since, it's like that nigga's been on the decline slowly.
Hey, you guys. You know when I introduced Shifty Rogers, what I didn't mention about him was he is friends with he's friends with this girl I follow on Instagram, and when we talk GOAT conversations. But go ahead, continue, guys.
Hey man, yeah, continue what you were saying, bro.
we all Future, man. Future got the
shit. What I'm talking about?
Future got the spotlight.
She got to average about 38.
But I'm gonna keep it a butt with you though. You said dope. We're like so. What's T.I. What's T.I. worst album?
J. Cole worst album is For Your Eyes Only. We agreeing?
No,
we gonna say a sideline story? Don't say sideline story.
Listen, check this out.
KOD.
What's T.I. worst album?
Worst album?
Yes, KOD, bro.
T.I. worst album is his first album. 2011.
No, sideline story is crazy, bro. That shit had breakdown on it, bro. You crazy? You tripping?
Man, that shit had sideline story on it, man. Dollar I've can't get enough. You know what I mean?
No, point deducted from Moko. You crazy. Sideline story was fire. Friday Night Lights was fire. Born Center was fire. Come on. What's the joint with him on the roof? That was fire. That was fire.
That's what I'm saying. Like dope rappers with bad albums, it happens. Like Wayne, you know what I mean? Like I want Wayne to bow out gracefully. Like I really wish he would have bowed out with Free Weezy because that shit was hard. And I feel like that was his last hard album. I don't know if he can still do the mixtapes, but like, you know what I mean? Our legends and our people we grew up on is coming to an end. You know what I mean? Like,
that's a fact. That
nigga T.I. been out of date. What?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. T.I. been T.I. time has been for a minute. Just like Nelly.
As an old head, I would have never went against Kodak.
Just like Nelly, like Luda, like all them niggas is out, bro. You want to hear a new Luda song, a new Nelly? We just saw we don't want to hear a new Nelly song, like. But them niggas is legends. You know
we
what
better
I mean?
want to hear a new Nelly song, boy.
So, Nelly, hey, so Steph, let me ask you one more rap question, man. Where Ross where he rank at in penmanship?
I wouldn't put him top 10.
We potted now.
Oh, we potted now.
Oh yeah, we potted now.
I wouldn't put him top 10. He got hits. He's nice. You know what I mean? But my man took a whole nother nigga identity, bro, and rocked with it, bro. Like that. Like, come on.
That's kush. Hey, that's a point. That's a point.
We could talk strictly lyrics if you want, but he really took another man's identity, lawyered up, and made sure he wouldn't get sued you for the shit.
Oh, he taking you to the rack.
You know what I mean? Like, so for one, I don't respect that. You know what I mean? And two, he nice. He a good rapper. He got the flows, but like my mans will stick the Molly in your champagne and your girl won't even know it. Shifty, that shit don't bother you?
Oh, that's
That shit don't touch your mind.
But here's what I'm saying.
Wait, talk about Don Juan DeMarco.
That shit won't hurt your mind. You know what I mean?
But you listen to niggas like Uzi Vert that sit there and tell you they doing Molly and all whatever type of other shit.
Uzi Vert ain't top 10. Uzi Vert ain't top 20. This shit is fun to listen to. You told us that nigga had the top albums when that shit dropped, right? Yeah, that nigga shit bop when it dropped. Ain't nothing came out this year. Wiz came out this year,
He got you
bro.
in the corner. He got you in the corner.
I wanted to speak on that. Like,
when the last time you spent it? When the last time did you spend some Uzi?
Listen, Future just dropped the album this year. Like, who else dropped the album? Nobody dropped the album. Uzi last album, his debut album, I did not like. His mixtape before that, I did not like. His mixtape before that, I liked it. I like what I like, and I don't like what I like. I'm not gonna tell you.
I didn't even know. I didn't even know that Uzi put out that much work.
I mean, you gotta go back. Why? I'm a 21 fan. That's my favorite new nigga. I've been listening to 21 way before he popped. Like,
all right, we rambling, fellas. We rambling.
I've been listening. I listened to Wiz before he popped. I listened to Tiger before he popped. I listened to fucking Travis Porter before he popped. Kendrick before he popped.
Technically, Tiger never popped.
I be on these niggas before they get big. You know what I mean? Like, I don't be.
You name three big. You name 3 out of 10 big people that are big.
I don't catch everybody, but you know what I mean. But like, nigga, like, it's not the same. Like, you can't search out these niggas now. Like, Jordan Lucas is a lyricism, but I don't want to hear that shit. Like, straight up, I don't want to hear that fucking shit.
Skill. Hey, listen. Shout out to the viewers, man. This is for y'all. This is for the streets right here. I'm loving this. And I just want to tell you fellas, thank you, man. Thank you for being a part of this show. Like, for real. I'm enjoying this shit, man. I'm a man Stone. I got a question for y'all. Are y'all prepared to see Murda Mook lose to Cassidy when it happens?
Cass will never be the same. Let me get to Steph before you get a take on this. I know you love battle rap.
Go ahead, Shifty. Go ahead. Let me know when it's my turn.
Cass was alright before the accident. No disrespect to Cass, but he would never be the same after what Goods did to him, man. Never.
Okay.
He really can't step face in a fucking ring. Like, he'll never be the same, bro. Like, Goods put him on display and picked him apart. Like,
everybody
he'll never be the same.
Everybody lose, man.
Everybody don't lose like that though. He got skunked in the first 3 minutes.
Loaded Lux lost to Murda Mook twice. Like, well, it's the second time like that. You know what I mean?
But we all can agree. We all can agree that Goods and Cassidy was through.
Cassidy lost to himself. We was laughing at Cassidy like we was laughing at Nelly. But the truth of the go ahead, Steph. You got the floor. Go ahead, line one.
I just want to say real quick, Cassidy is out of date. Like, Cassidy is not with the modern day rappers. You know what I mean? His flow, his setups, everything is not right now. Mook is the damn same way. I've seen Cassidy battle. I've seen Mook battle. They're both out to date. So, like, Cassidy versus Mook could go either way because both of them niggas' bars is out to date. They didn't keep up with the culture. They didn't stay active. At least Lux stayed active. Yeah, Lux may have lost to Mook, but like, they had history. Like, Mook can't beat none of these other niggas. Lux been in the field. You know what I mean? That's why I respect Lux. You know what I mean? So,
that's
like,
a point for South Carolina.
You can't put Mook with Lux. You can't put Mook with Lux.
Just real quick though, nobody fuck with that nigga T-Rex though.
Lux is the GOAT. T-Rex fell off a long time.
Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
Excuse me. Can I get the floor for a second, fellas? One, the reason that I said Murda Mook is gonna lose to Cassidy is because that's the one I ain't seeing. Like, everybody knows Cassidy been losing, but he's also been getting that rust off every time he lose. He's due to explode, bruh. He's due for it to catch on to him how to do it. And there's nobody better than the one person who been trolling him since the beginning, and that's Murda Mook. And Murda Mook is considered a GOAT. And that's the one, if he chew Murda Mook head off one good time, that changes everything. And that's what happens in battle rap. When you don't see it coming, bro, that's what I think is going to happen. Set it up, Smack. Set it up, Beasley.
You don't think that his Goods battle wasn't better than his Arsenal battle? Because I do. He was way worse in his Arsenal battle than he was in his Goods battle.
It's okay, bro.
He's only as good as your last battle, bro. He's getting worse.
I'm talking from a hooper's perspective. You know, hoopers hoop. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking from a hooper's perspective, bro. That
nigga Arsenal grabbed him and started shaking him and shit, man. Like,
how many times you think he watched himself lose on the stage? Like, how many times you think he watched them battles? You don't think as Cassidy, as somebody who's Cassidy's level, you don't think you can adapt?
No, I don't. I don't think he can, because he had 2 chances to do it and he didn't do it.
Guess what? 3rd time's the charm. That's a point for Edie Town.
All right. We leave it at that.
We pardon. I had a good one for y'all, man, but I got distracted here on Instagram, man. It's crazy on Instagram right now, man. You know what I'm saying? It's very informative on there right now. What was my point here I was trying to make? Yo, shout out to everybody. Oh, so I started on a couple of shows on Netflix. I just want to get y'all opinion on it. First of all, Money Heist is fire. Money Heist is crazy fire.
Money Heist is fire. I got one more episode, so we can talk about it all up until I got to finish this last episode. Money Heist is crazy.
One of them little shorties on there is she like giving me like weird, like she kind of straight, but I don't, like she kind of look good, but I don't, you know what I'm saying? I can't really put my finger on it, you know what I'm saying? Like you
talking about that? You talking about Nairobi or some shit?
She crazy, right? The wild one, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
the one that
you know what I mean?
anti, yeah. Her, and you know who else be giving me?
Oh, you might be talking about Tokyo. I'm not feeling Tokyo like that though. Nairobi kind of cute though.
It's the one with the, I don't know, I don't know. But the other joint that be giving me the weird but cute vibes is Ruth from Ozark. You know what I'm saying? Like I was kind of mad that she gave homie the draws. Like, I was upset.
Hold on. I gotta catch up on Ozark.
Let me tell you why it's so funny, bro. She gave you them vibes because there ain't shit else to look at in that show.
That's a point for Harley Circle.
Bro, like, just think about if you was living in that town in Ozark. That's the go-to. That's what everybody would want, bro.
Yeah,
his wife, Marty's wife, was
straight
though.
But no, Marty's wife, she not even straight. You just know she a dog. You know,
but
she
listen,
worked hard for the win.
She top two. She top 2 over there though. She and the lawyer, she's the 3rd best.
I done told you no Ozark talk. I got to catch up now. I'm gonna chop one of y'all boy now.
We ain't even talking about no. We just
talking about
plays.
That's just something. Ozark.
It's another show too. It's another show, and y'all gonna kill me for watching this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even recommending that you watch it. Watch it at your own risk. Pause. But it's called Hollywood. And it's about like the story of like 1940s Hollywood. It's fictional, but it's not fictional. And it's about like them incorporating minorities into acting. You know, black people. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying minorities, but black people into acting, bro. And at the time, that shit was uncalled for in Hollywood. And it's very pausable. It's very pause-worthy. It's Pausington. That the first episode is crazy pause. But if you get past that and you watch it, the way the cinematically put together is brilliant. So shout out to Hollywood. That's a show on Netflix. Enjoy it from a film perspective. Did you guys happen to see that show? Did you run across Hollywood?
Nah, I've seen it, but I ain't watched that though.
I don't recommend that you watch it, bro. I was watching it with my lady, but that show is fire if you have, you know, if you into art and if you into just historical stuff, period.
American Foreign.
What's good? Talk to me. Lon won't talk to me.
Let's get into a 2-song commercial break. My dog scratching at the door, and I'll be damned if she shit in the house. Let me take her outside real quick. Let's get in a commercial break.
All right, go ahead, cut off for a minute. I'll run into commercial break. Let me holler at Shifty Rogers for a minute while we got him on the line.
I'm gonna just leave this shit running. I got this shit on mute. That way you ain't gotta try to figure out how to get me back in.
All right, say less. That's what I'm talking about. Teamwork.
Go hit that Uncle Pack.
Shifty Rogers, man. Nice to have you here, man. What's
Come
your
on, man.
projections, man, as far as, you know, what you think they're going to try to throw at us? Like you saying, you know, what you want, 3.5?
No, we got to get all of it, everything, whatever on the table.
Damn, we got to get the whole 7. You know what I'm saying? We got to get the whole 7.
Whole thing.
Yeah. So that's what it is.
What's your graphic designer doing there, you know, if he did that?
Oh, shout him out, CG Studios, yo. If you want to get the artwork cover like we got right here, you could go on Fiverr, right? Because I like to share information. You go on Fiverr, that's an app, and you pay whatever money that you disclose or negotiate with the person from Pakistan. He gonna holler at you. He gonna give you everything you need. But the guy I work with is CG Studios. C like Charlie, G like Georgia, _ Studios, I believe. And he was good, man. I just recommend him. He did nice work for me. So we had plenty of modifications, and you see us with this nice picture here. That's the one we rolling with, fellas. That's what we doing for the thumbnail. You like that stuff? You feeling that?
We fucking with that one.
Word.
We
So
like that.
I like
He
that.
should have tied my hoodie, but we fucking with your CG.
Yeah, he made my hands like I got Jordan hands or some shit over there. I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Steph got a wig or all this shit like that. But besides that, you know what I mean?
He still got a wig on.
You know what I'm saying? Besides the fact that we in a toy car, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? It's all love.
Yeah, it's all good, man.
And
It's all
we it's getting late up in the hour, man. We got about 8 minutes left to pod.
we doing it though.
There's one last topic that I want to discuss with you, and Steph chime in when line 1 chime in when you get here. He wanted to bring up the fact that he asked, what would Jay-Z be without Kanye? So what's your thoughts on what would Jay-Z be without Kanye West?
He said, what would Kanye be without Jay-Z?
Yeah, like what would Jay-Z be without Kanye? Because Kanye gave him a lot of beats on the Blueprint, kind of changed his sound. You know, he gave him Watch the Throne.
You talk about the whole that been on before that. I mean, what would Kanye do without Jay-Z too? That could go both ways. I don't like that one, man. We're gonna let Steph disclose on that. He might get my juices flowing, man.
Okay, smooth. My personal opinion is Jay-Z, he probably would still be Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying? And I think Kanye would still be Kanye, and it's actually amazing what he did with the shoes. And I was telling somebody the other day, excuse me, the thing about Kanye is he understands that if he can evoke an emotion out of you or make you think on a different level, he's going to do that. And sometimes you will never understand what he's doing at the moment that he's doing it, because he don't understand what he's doing. Does that make sense so far? You feel me?
That makes a lot of sense.
All right, so but what he is doing is everything that he told you he was going to do from the very beginning. If you look at his early interviews, he says, I want to be like Walt Disney. I want to be considered great like that. So what did he do? He argued for fashion at a time where he was one of the hottest rappers in the world. He argued for fashion, and he went against Nike, and it was a big payoff. And he claimed he went into debt, but you know, all creators know you're going to go into some kind of financial whatever to invest. And then what Kanye did was he made his shoes and his struggle and all his everything, from getting kidnapped and put in the get out treatment to all that shit. He made all of that profitable through a shoe that's going to live on, bruh. And now they say he a billionaire. To me, that's a genius, bruh. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's a fucking genius.
His marketing plan was A1. It was fucking A1. No flaws.
Yeah, that's genius. So shout out to Kanye, you know, shout out to Jay-Z as well. Shout out to all the artists we cover on this podcast. I don't want everybody to think that's the I Hate Future show. You know what I'm saying?
The soft of that shit, I'm looking at it, bro. Not to cut you off, but Russell Wilson told Future's son that he loved him. He said, I love you, son.
What happened? When did you see that?
Steph dropped it in the group message earlier, bro. I was looking back. I know he said some shit out that caught my eyes.
What'd he say?
That nigga said, hold on, I'm trying to look at the links.
So Russell Wilson, who's with
He
Future,
said, Daddy loves you.
Oh.
What the fuck, bro? That nigga Russell Wilson so disrespectful, bro.
Oh, they got. Oh, Future got to see him off the
Yeah,
one.
Future got to slap the shit out of that nigga, man.
Oh, nah, Future got to see him off the one.
You don't play around nobody else's child like that. You right?
Future, you know what he gotta do? He gotta dress up like a player and just come out the, go to bat.
He gotta see him about that, man.
Damn, he better win though, cause Russell Wilson a quarterback at NFL. You heard?
Yeah, nigga, he in the weight room facts on it
every day on the contract. Look,
yeah, that's a fact.
He ain't never stopped doing two-a-days.
That's a fact. But nah, Russell Wilson, man, he got. I feel like he being petty, man. He got to stop that shit.
Yeah, they might have had an argument or something, but that's super weird vibes. You know what I'm saying? Russell Wilson, we taking a point away for that shit, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, that's some savage shit. If you around the child, you go ahead and be around.
Russell Wilson, you ejected from the game for that. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, that's some corny shit, man. Yeah, that's corny.
Shit. What Sierra say? She ain't say nothing?
I ain't see Sierra say shit. She be minding her business.
Yeah,
man, niggas got to keep that with your butt. Future that nigga, man. Future do what the fuck you want to do, bro.
Yeah, Future, alright, man. I'm just trying to. Sometimes I like to highlight certain topics and all that, but who am I to judge? I'm just one person, I listen to RYLO Rodriguez.
Bro, listen. I'm gonna tell you some crazy shit about that RYLO Rodriguez nigga. He's hard as fuck, man. Paul. But my nigga Alvante been trying to put me on for the longest, bro. The nigga, I couldn't get him something. He be making like the little R&B shit, but he be saying some shit on this shit, man. Like,
yeah, he be sliding.
Yeah, he slide, bro. That nigga slide, man. He be rapping, bro.
At some point, we do got to get into serious topics, but I feel like we can ramble about what we want to ramble about. I did see a comment on our first video. Shout out to that commenter, and they were saying that they didn't like the fact that I said sometimes I like to be a sheep and stay asleep when I know things are going on around me. And so I can understand where you're coming from with that. I don't really got no response, but I really understand where you're coming from with that. I don't even know if I was being sarcastic or not, but I think I'm very aware of what's going on. And the man that knows something knows he doesn't know anything at all.
Some people like to mind their business and keep their head down.
Yeah, stay down till you come up and all that good stuff.
Some people are fine with keeping their head down. I like keeping my head down. Cool.
I mean, this chicken salad, man, that should probably sound terrible on the audio, but I appreciate everybody for coming tonight. We doing this shit probably again tomorrow, and actually tomorrow I got a special surprise for y'all.
Oh yeah, we got a big surprise tomorrow.
You wrapping up? We just getting started. What's the next topic?
You want pod? Well, we gotta let Shifty Rogers slide. Hold on, bro.
We have 57 minutes. Y'all wrapping it up?
King, we gonna let Shifty Rogers
slide. I give you an hour. Come on, we got 57. I got 3 more minutes for you. Come on, champ.
Word.
But I'm glad you came back to this.
Shifty, give me one more question, because you be at my neck. Give me one more question.
No, me and Julz just was talking about this. You said what I want to know?
Yeah, you be at my neck all day, every day. What you want to know? I got an answer for you. What's going on, man?
Let me see, man. Let me see what I got for you. I know you be saying a lot of wild shit, so I got to be selective with what I say.
Hey, music, basketball, fucking whatever, nigga. Whatever you want, nigga. I'll talk about it all.
Let me see, man. I'm trying to see.
I'm gonna relight my blood. Y'all niggas janky. I mean, y'all kings are janky rambling. Yo, let's try not to say the N-word so much and shit. Let's try to keep that shit professional, yo. Let's try to be progressive with it.
Well, no, I don't know what question I got for you, bro. I really don't, Joe. But we was talking about that Future and that Russell Wilson telling, Russell Wilson.
How you feel about that? Because you brought that stuff up in the group chat, line 1. How you feel about the Russell Wilson thing, man?
Man, I feel it's 2 different sides to it. As me being in that position, like, it's better than him not liking, his son not liking the situation that he in, like not liking where he at, and he unhappy. And at the same time, what does Future do as a dad, you know what I mean, on his end, you know what I mean? We don't know, so I can't really judge him on that, you know what I mean? So it's like, that man got 2 fathers that love him. I mean, that's what's up.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm out, Steph. There ain't no way in hell another man's gonna tell my son or my daughter, daddy, you not their daddy, but you don't, come on.
Okay, so why you think the reason for that is? Because Future ain't doing what the fuck he's supposed to be doing.
But listen, bro, you keep it out the internet, Russell Wilson. You don't say nothing like that, man.
If Future doing what he was supposed to be doing, Russell would never post that.
So are you alleging that Future is not there for Lil Man?
I'm just saying, like, if it was me and I'm taking care of my kid, ain't no other dude gonna be posting, you know what I mean, like, so sentimental. A happy birthday is cool, okay, whatever, but like Russ be getting, you know what I mean, deep with it.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying keep it professional, Russ. You come on, you don't say daddy love. That's disrespectful.
He be doing too much. He be a little too much.
He be a little extra, man. Like, come on, man. You already got Sierra. Keep it at that, man. You.
They got another kid together and another kid on the way. Like, come on, man. Like,
Sierra still talking. Oh, I mean, that's his wife. I'm
gonna trip you real quick for This is it after I get off. Do y'all niggas not remember?
No, don't say niggas. Don't say niggas.
My bad.
Just find a different word.
Do y'all not remember about maybe 10 years ago, they had us thinking that Sierra had a dick, bro?
Man, that was when that dang like me with Bow Wow came out.
Had us thinking. I still thought that.
I thought Sierra had the
man. Come on, brother. They said she had.
That's not true.
They said she had a female and a male part. Come on, how's that?
That's when I learned the word hermaphrodite.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I learned
the word hermaphrodite.
Man, listen, I'm getting off. Y'all really think Sierra?
I don't think that. I'm just saying. I remember that rumor.
Let me tell you some funny shit before you leave. Line 2, before you leave, man. My girl heard the same exact thing, and she grew up in Virginia, bro. So how did we all hear that shit before the internet? How did we all hear that shit, bro? The same shit?
Bro, come on, man, bro. Sierra ain't had no
y'all know about Hollywood. Don't act like
Sierra ain't had no wee. See, I nigga tell me, Russ, man, I'm not going there with y'all boys.
All right, man. You have a good night, man. Thank you for rambling with us, Shifty Rogers. Put something in my Cash App, man. Donate
what
something.
What time we checking in tomorrow, man?
We gotta highlight our guests, so we'll get with you. Hit the group chat, B. Hit the group chat.
It'll be easy, man.
Word, man. Stay safe, black man.
Yep.
Lawa, what's good?
What's happening, man? What's the next topic? I'm right here. What's the next topic?
Alright, let me play something for the streets one time, and we're gonna get it right. We're gonna do a quick commercial break, man, for like 2 minutes. Alright, and we'll get it right. Alright. Let's see what I want to give y'all today. Alright, we'll go with that.
Up in the head for his reach, I'm going 80. This like 5 touchdowns, you know what I'm saying? 100 yards from scrimmage as well. I be saying no autographs, but I want to sign a few, you know. Shake the rust off, get the blunt off. Fuck up. Put a spark to the shit, then I got bored with this shit. Used to do the shit like a nigga that's on tour with this shit. Used to love the shit, used to feel it in my core spinning. Used to call me deep at night since I got caught swimming. Palm trees for real, palm duchies, racks. I gotta tell myself to care about rap. I watched the game change from the outside. Saw the league crumble like cowhide. Sing through the whole thing now. 30 rounds in this bitch, nigga, calm down. Too much pills in his mouth, nigga, calm down. The boys say smoking mid if you got loud. He a shooter cause he shoot when I fucking say so. Make your block cry like that onion, knock out your tomato. You niggas like breeze to the tornado, and all my bars cold. boy trapped with 100 beers. Look what I did for the game in like 20 years. When I rap, I use the whole sheet. Pussy ass nigga, I made my own beat. Fuck Ron, I boycott the store. I'm like Khalil, who I'm grinding for. 30 bullets in this clip, who want peace? The ghost standing at the mic, who want speech? Then I got bored with this shit. Used to do this shit like a nigga that's on tour with this shit. Used to love this shit, used to feel it in my core spinning. Used to call me deep and nice since I got caught swimming. And when I rap, it ain't no punchlines.
I gotta tell myself to care about rap. Welcome back, yo. It's Party in the Living Room, the Janky Ramblers, the late night crew, the third shift crew. The supervisors went home early. If you're up with us, make some noise. Then I got bored with this shit.
From the outside, saw the leak crumble like cowhide. Hey, my girl rap beef for me, I'm like namaste. Julz, you wanna leave? Nah, I'ma stay. I'ma have brunches at my own diner. Y'all food if you need reminders, Drew.
Yo, I made that beat. How crazy is that? That was like the first beat I made it. So if it's not that fire, I don't care. You heard? I made that beat. Well, I co-produced that beat. Reese helped me make the beat. Reese Boy beats cost 800. Shout out to Reese Boy. I miss Reese Boy. Reese Boy took me fishing, man. Holla at me. So we back in, we live action, you know what I'm saying? We got a couple of viewers in here. Yo, Steph, holla at me, man. Line 1, let's talk. Line 1, holla at me. Sound like I'm rambling by myself. He must be with to take a break. Yo, we gonna be doing this for a little minute now, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like everyday affair. Y'all gotta check in tomorrow. Tomorrow is special. Tomorrow we got our first our first official guest that's not staying, you heard? So we're gonna use the guest bedroom first time on this show. It's gonna be live. I'm Julz Jones. You can get my music on Tidal and Apple Music. All you gotta do is put in American Foreign, but you gotta spell foreign right, and I'm not gonna tell you how to spell it. And it's 7 Summers is the name of the album. You can put the number 7 and then even, and then the number 7 and then Ummers. 7 Summers, you heard? You can get that on Apple Music and Tidal and Spotify and all that good stuff. If you want free music, if you don't pay for those type of streams, I got you. I'm gonna feed the streets. You could go to SoundCloud, find Julz Jones free freestyles and all of that. What else we got for the streets? You could go on Dat Piff and find 2 really good mixtapes as well. Are You High Yet? That was a mixtape dropped in Texas. And then you can get what was that second mixtape? Happy Birthday Julz. That was dropped earlier this year. We on the way kicking up to OG Kalia album. It's getting crazy. I'm just releasing new shit for y'all.
El más frío de Playboy.
They must free us.
I'm the only one that keep the gangsters on the dance floor. I'm the only one that got the shooters on payroll. I'm the only one stay smoking on the came up. I'm the only one that went to school and got a bankroll. I'm the only one that pull up when I say so. I'm the only one that got the quarters like a payphone. I'm the only one that put the tongue in hot pole. In the air, I keep it corporate thugging like J-Bo. And I never lie to babe. How you know them boys, you must frequent all the trap spots. How you pay your rent and get your nails and your hair done. I'm the only one, the real one when you need one. And I never lie to babe. And I never lie to babe. And I never lie to babe. The long way, like a mile away. Yeah, I know Glizzy, he was there from the mile. If I pull out with God, just what they say.
Uh-oh.
Hustle different ways, girl, I make the trap bubble. And I heard you meet a
Deep throat if you cut throat.
and I never lie to babe. And I never lie to babe. And I never lie to babe. The long way, like a mile away. I'm the only one that got them killers on the dance floor. I'm the only one that got them shooters on payroll. I'm the only one that stay smoking on the K-Mo. I'm the only one that went to school and got a bankroll. I'm the only one that pull up
When I say so.
I'm the only one that got them
like a payphone.
I'm the only one that put the tongue in her.
Hey.
Like J-Bo, and I never lied to babe.
Hey, hey, hey.
And I never lied to babe.
Hey, hey, hey.
And I never lied to babe.
If you still up, you need to go to sleep.
El más frío de Playboy.
I know that. And if you still down, you need to be up. If things went left, you need to turn them back right. And if it's too close, you might need to get out of sight. You might need to know everything will be alright. We lost both steps, but we on flat.